That would you say you've had a normal childhood growing up on? No, I wouldn't say normal, like it's definitely been like crazy stuff in my childhood. As the old saying goes, the apple never falls too far from the tree. And in the case of Diddy's son Christian King Combs, it couldn't be more true. While Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, has been splashed across headlines recently, due to multiple lawsuits, Christian is now facing similar accusations, seemingly following in his father's controversial footsteps. The spotlight turned on Christian when a woman named Grace Omar came forward with shocking claims alleging that he assaulted her in her lawsuit. Grace also claimed that in 2022 Diddy himself attacked her while they were aboard a yacht. According to the legal documents, she had been working on a yacht owned by none other than Sean Diddy. Combs at the time Grace filed this lawsuit, Sean Combs was already knee-deep in multiple legal battles. Grace alleged that Christian King Combs assaulted her while she worked on Diddy's yacht just days before the star-studded New Year's Eve yacht party hosted by his father. The lawsuit also detailed that Christian actions caused Grace severe emotional distress while she was simply doing her job. Even more shocking, Grace accused Sean Combs of being complicit in the incident, claiming that he aided and aided his son in this alleged misconduct. Christian's lawyer, however, fired back, calling the accusations completely baseless, labeling them as meritless and pure lies concocted by Grace and her attorney Tyrone Blackburn. Christian's legal team wasted no time stating that they intend to file a motion to dismiss the suit entirely. Grace's attorney Tyrone Blackburn shot back with a pointed response, saying, "Like father, like son, it gives us no joy to file this suit against Christian Combs, who has clearly followed in his father's footsteps of depravity." According to Grace, Christian gave her a substance that made her feel out of sorts during the alleged incident, which reportedly took place in the yacht studio. As part of her lawsuit, Grace provided transcripts of audio recordings as evidence. These transcripts reportedly captured her refusing Christian's advances, further implicating Diddy's son. Shockingly, the lawsuit also claimed that one of Diddy's record producers made the audio recordings of the encounter. At the time, Grace was working as a stewardess on the yacht, serving drinks and dinner to Diddy's high-profile guests from 6:00 p.m. to 6:00 a.m. Her lawsuit detailed a constant rotation of escorts and celebrities aboard the yacht, painting a disturbing picture of the environment she was working in. Grace also mentioned in her lawsuit that the women aboard the yacht would take small sips of the provided drinks but quickly become noticeably impaired. The suit alleges that the drinks may have been altered, explaining their sudden drastic change in behavior. On the day of the incident, Grace was informed that Christian King Combs, Diddy's son, would be joining the yacht party, accompanied by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, one of Diddy's producers. Grace's account stated that Christian and Rodney were expected to record a song in a makeshift studio on the yacht. When they arrived, both appeared visibly affected by alcohol, and Grace noted that Christian was giving her uncomfortable stares. Soon after Christian began pressuring her to take shots of tequila. After taking the first shot, Grace claims Christian continued to insist she drink more. She described how Christian's behavior became increasingly assertive as she downed shot after shot. Once the effects of the alcohol kicked in, Grace grew suspicious that the drinks had been tampered with. At this point, she alleges that Christian's actions became inappropriate, making her feel deeply uncomfortable and unsafe. According to the lawsuit, Grace repeatedly rejected Christian's inappropriate advances and devised a plan to escape the situation. She suggested she needed to inform a crew leader that she was staying with him for the night, hoping it would distract him. Christian responded, "Who can I talk to? I'm going to say I requested you right now." Grace replied, "Well, you can start by taking your hand off me." In an attempt to defuse the situation, Omar K., who was nearby, supported her. After this, Grace managed to leave the studio, but Christian found her again. Soon after, he then insisted she help him find a place to rest, and she directed him to the yacht cinema room. Once they reached the cinema, Christian reportedly blocked her from leaving, grabbed her, and began acting inappropriately. According to the lawsuit, Christian continued his attempts to pressure her into doing something she was uncomfortable with. Grace resisted and tried to walk away, and during this confrontation, someone walked in, interrupting the encounter. And that was when Grace began to feel deeply embarrassed and overwhelmed by the situation. After the incident, she reportedly suffered from numerous panic attacks and even reached a point where she considered ending her life due to the trauma she endured. Unfortunately, this wasn't the first time Christian or his father Diddy had faced such allegations over the years. Diddy himself has been accused of similar charges by several women. However, he consistently denied these claims, insisting the accusations were attempts to ruin his reputation or extort money. As the number of lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs continued to rise, the Department of Homeland Security conducted raids on several of his properties. Footage from the raid showed two of Diddy's sons present at the house. While Diddy was notably absent, the video depicted police questioning his sons as drones and militarized vehicles surrounded the residence. Just a week later, the mother of two of Diddy's sons, Missa Hilton, shared disturbing footage of the raid on social media, igniting even more public interest in the ongoing scandal. The mother of Justin Diddy Combs and Christian King Combs shared footage showing her sons being mistreated during the raid. In the video, the boys had heavy weapons pointed directly at them. Furious, she took to social media, writing, "The force used against my sons, Justin and Christian, is deplorable." She added, "If these were the sons of a non-black celebrity, they wouldn't have been treated with such aggression." She continued, expressing her outrage to Justin really needs several laser beams from firearms aimed at his chest. Did Christian deserve a gun pointed at the back of his head while he was handcuffed? She stressed the racial disparity by highlighting, "How many times have we seen young unarmed black men not make it out of these situations alive?" In her emotional post, she declared the attempt to humiliate and terrorize these innocent young black men is despicable. "We will fight for justice with every resource at our disposal." Though Diddy's sons were briefly detained, no charges were brought against them following the raids. Justin and Christian endured all of this while their father was noticeably absent. According to some, Sean Diddy Combs should have been the one at home to face the consequences, not leaving his sons to handle the fallout. Christian turns on his father just days after their house was raided. Did son Christian King Combs expressed his frustration through a song, though the track was intended to be a diss aimed at critics of his father. Many believe Christian may have unintentionally revealed some of the family's deepest secrets. While it's unclear whether he truly spilled the beans or not, rumors are swirling about what he said in the track. Christian raps, "Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys ran in both of our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, 'cause that's the one they missed." He might have had a different message in mind, but fans quickly speculated that he was snitching on his father and exposing hidden truths about the Combs family. On September 16, 2024, Sean Diddy Combs was officially arrested. The Bad Boy Records founder was taken into custody at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center as he awaits his trial. According to his legal team, Diddy cooperated fully with authorities during the arrest and even voluntarily relocated to New York in anticipation of the charges against him. Diddy's lawyer stated, "These are the actions of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he's eager to clear his name in court." Meanwhile, prosecutors have brought serious allegations against Diddy, accusing him of involvement in bribery, kidnapping, forced labor, and more. They claimed that Puff Daddy was the mastermind behind a larger criminal enterprise that has been exploiting women for some time. Prosecutors allege that Diddy's enterprise used threats and intimidation to coerce women into participating in drug-fueled parties with male participants. They also claim that his staff facilitated travel for the women involved and arranged post-party care, including intravenous fluids to help them recover. The prosecutors further accused Diddy of recording private moments with these women, using the footage to keep them silent. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, stands by Diddy's innocence and emphasizing that all interactions were consensual. As Diddy remains in custody, facing a slew of legal challenges, his son Christian has been seen living it up outside, seemingly unaffected by his father's legal troubles. Despite his father's legal troubles, Christian still made a public appearance to support his girlfriend Raven Tracy at her event. Body by Raven Tracy shared the moment on her Instagram stories, posting multiple photos. In one of the images, she added a caption that read, "Y'all know I love my man, I love my man, I love my man, don't play with me." Christian's cheerful appearance with his girlfriend came just days after showing support for his father during a court hearing. After Diddy appeared in court on Tuesday, September 17, Christian King Combs, along with 7 associates, visited the 5th-floor arraignment room to request copies of Diddy's indictment. The 14-page indictment, titled United States of America versus Sean Combs, was unsealed that Tuesday morning. It outlined 3 charges against Diddy: racketeering conspiracy as the first count, trafficking by forced fraud or coercion as the second count, and transportation for illicit activities as the third count. According to the indictment, Diddy allegedly conducted his unlawful activities at properties in Manhattan and Los Angeles, including at Combs Global, Combs Enterprises, and Bad Boy Entertainment, It also stated that Sean Combs aka Diddy had physically harmed Cassandra Ventura. The allegations mentioned that Diddy used his staff, including personal security and high-ranking supervisors, to help carry out these illegal operations. Diddy's legal troubles have caused many celebrities to distance themselves from him. For example, during his 54th birthday celebration at Lavo Restaurant in London in 2023, he invited several high-profile guests, including Naomi Campbell and Janet Jackson. Both women had initially posted photos with Diddy on their social media accounts after the event, but things quickly changed just days after the party. Diddy's former girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, also known as Cassie, filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of serious misconduct. In response, Janet and Naomi Campbell quietly removed their post featuring Diddy from their social media accounts. Although this may have hinted at Janet and Naomi distancing themselves from Diddy's actions, rumors began swirling that they could have been connected to his questionable activities. Some speculated that since Naomi had previously been linked to Epstein's case, and Janet had defended her late brother Michael Jackson during his own legal troubles, they might have played a role as intermediaries for Diddy. Fast forward to September 2024, and other celebrities have also been making adjustments to their social media as Diddy's case in IFIs. Notably, Usher and Pink have reportedly deactivated their accounts during an appearance on the Carrie and Tommy show. Pink revealed that she had received multiple death threats and had experienced an overwhelming wave of negativity on social media. She shared that while her early experiences on social platforms were positive, they had since become toxic, affecting her mental well-being. Pink expressed, "I'd had so many beautiful experiences on Twitter and made wonderful connections that wouldn't have happened otherwise. But that's not what Twitter is anymore now. It's just a cesspool of unhappy people dumping negativity. It's just not good for mental health." After wiping thousands of posts from his Twitter account, Usher made a comeback, explaining that his account had been compromised. He posted, "Account got hacked and damn, y'all ran with it." As expected, many people were skeptical of Usher's explanation. Given his long history with Diddy, there's been ongoing speculation that Usher might be connected to Diddy's alleged wrongdoings, especially following his recent online activity. Another celebrity caught in the middle of the controversy is Meek Mill. On September 24th, he took to Twitter writing, "I want to hire an investigative team, 100,000 cash, to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill's name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek, anything to do with Buddy, something not right." All these celebrities are now distancing themselves from Diddy, but just how extreme were these events that no one wants their name tied to the scandal? Bad Boy Diddy's parties. Back in 2018, during an episode of The Breakfast Club radio show, the host teased Diddy about a party where he had passed out from drinking too much. The host even played an audio clip from the event where Diddy could be heard saying, "I like it when you like this, daddy, daddy. I like the way you're scrambling." At the time, the clip sparked laughter from both the host and Diddy. However, with multiple lawsuits now filed against him, many are revisiting that moment with a more critical perspective. During the show, before playing the clip, the host reminded Diddy that he had blacked out at the Miami party. When Diddy admitted he couldn't recall the events of that night, the host offered to jog his memory and played the clip, at which point Diddy started to look uncomfortable, responding quietly, "Would you like a reminder? Yeah, sure. I like when you like this, daddy, daddy. I like when you scrambling and scraping for ___. That was you scrambling with this." 2018 exchange wasn't the first time Charlemagne the God had crossed paths with Diddy. The radio host once shared details of a tense encounter between him and Diddy in 2010 following the release of Diddy's album Last Train to Paris. Charlemagne had labeled the tracks "Say Shake Weight Music," reflecting on the interaction. Charlemagne recalled Diddy's reaction, saying, "I'll never forget Diddy yelling and screaming at me. This was before I truly understood the power the platform was gaining." Charlemagne continued, "It was right after he dropped the album, and I gave him Donkey of the Day for it. Did he came to the station heated, telling me to go out the back door." He added, "I remember having a conversation with Diddy later, and he said, bro, you can't do that during my first week." However, when footage of Diddy's alleged attack on Cassie surfaced, Charlemagne didn't hold back. He openly criticized Diddy's actions, saying, "The issue is domestic violence. It's exactly what I've been saying about men not doing the necessary work on themselves. They have inherited his father's cunning, could potentially shift the direction of Diddy's case. While he remains behind bars, there's even talk that Christian could be brought into the ongoing case against Grace, though these claims are purely speculative at this point and should be treated as rumors." Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Again, thanks for watching my video.